Hello everyone, welcome to Sana IE. I'm your host XO. It's Friday, Financial Fridays out here on Sana IE. Thank you for tuning in. Last episode, Monday's episode. Where do I start? The book Atomic Habits is such a game changer for me, as well as if you want to change any habits or behavior in your life, check out the book Atomic Habits. It's a game changer. That's all I gotta say. Check it out. Read the book. Trust me, everybody needs to read this book, and it will relate to your life and anything that you're going through or anything you're doing, because habits and our behaviors shape our life. So check that out. As well as we discussed what growth entails, growing with ourselves, where we're taking that alone time, having that alone time, accepting ourselves, having that acceptance and that time to where we're accepting ourselves for who we are and stepping into our new identity, as well as setting boundaries with relationships, friendships, people in our lives, and really sticking to those boundaries and setting those up, and changing relationships, losing relationships. That's another thing that we discussed when it comes to growth entails in last episode. If you haven't heard last episode, take a gander back, check it out. Let me know what you think. Leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts if you're listening on Apple Podcasts. If you're listening on any other podcast platform, check out sanae.com, and we have where you can leave a review for the podcast for us, and I greatly appreciate it. As well as with last episode, we discussed some mental health statistics, and last episode really was an episode for mental health. Monday episodes are usually our mental health episodes, as well as Friday episodes is Financial Fridays. If this is your first time listening to the show, welcome to Sana IE. I'm your host, XO. And with Sana IE, we're more focused on personal development. My mission here is to develop you mentally as well as financially in different with different topics, different things that I research and find on a weekly basis. Mondays are mental health Mondays, and Fridays are Financial Fridays. And each episode will relate to the main general topic on personal development and developing us. As each episode goes on, we all grow. We grow with each other. We grow as a team. We grow as a family. If you have any social media, follow us on social media at Sanae on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'm working on the TikTok right now, but follow us on the social media platforms. Get on the email list at sanae.com. Get emailing and get with us, and so we can send you out the latest updates, the newest gear that's dropping, as well as anything that you need to know about the show. With that being said, let's get started with today's show. I got my quotes of the day, my 2 quotes. Then I got my segments. My first segment is weekly investments to become a millionaire by 65. The next one is reasons for owning a business. And the last segment will be negative behaviors to avoid if you want to be rich. So let's get started with the quotes of the day. My first quote is, money doesn't change people, it unmasks them. And that's true. I know you see in different movies, different themes, different cycles of life, or maybe in your life too, you've had people in your life, or you yourself, you changed when you got new money or more money, or when you got that high income payment or new stream of income, you changed. And it doesn't change you when a mask is the cover up that you had on, the costume that you had on when it comes to money. Money is a powerful thing, and if you don't have control over your money or control over your emotions or psychology, you will be unmasked by what money does to people, what money will do to you. And a book I highly recommend when it comes to dealing with money is The Psychology of Money, a very, very, very great book that I highly recommend, that I like reading. And that book really shapes your mindset as well as your psychology when it comes towards money and the different levels of money, how to gain money, and how to be more control of yourself and with money. But money, once again, the quote says, money doesn't change people, it unmasks them. Has money changed you or unmasked you? Let me know. I want to know. Be honest, be real. That's all we like here. Be honest, we'll keep it real, keep it raw. Sana IE. As well as my next quote is, this world is your best teacher. Time is a lesson in everything. There's a lesson. Let me rewrite. Let's go back. Recite the quote. This world is your best teacher. There is a lesson in everything. There's a lesson in each experience. Learn it and become wise. Every failure is a stepping stone to success. Facts. Facts. All facts. The world is your best teacher. We're constantly learning. I feel like we all should be sponges. We all should be constantly learning on a daily basis, whether it's we're learning from our peers, learning from our the kids around us, the people around us, the adults around us, the grown-ups, not grown-ups, but the elderly around us, and just really learning and really being observant of people and everything in our lives, paying attention to the signs, paying attention to the energies that we are around, and really taking notice and letting the world teach you. Like it says, there is a lesson in everything. Everything that you went through in life, it will have eventually turned out to be a lesson. If you sitting right now, you're listening, you can reflect back like, I've been through some tough times in life, and at the end of the day, they were all lessons for me, and I've learned what I've learned now from those lessons. I'm grateful for. And at the end of the day, every lesson that we've been through, even when we go through hard times, at the time, we just want to get out of those hard times and move forward to the future, instead of really sitting in that moment and really embracing what this is trying to teach us. But we learn the lesson down the line. So there's a lesson in everything, and it continues to go on with there's a lesson in each experience. Everything we experience in life is a lesson. From heartbreak, job loss in family, anything in life, any experience, any life experience is a lesson experience for us. We have to learn from that experience that we go through, and it takes time, because in the moment, we don't want to learn. When shit hits the fan, we don't want to learn nothing. We just want to get back to the good times, get back to the good ways, instead of learning what this lesson is trying to teach us, or what this experience or moment is trying to teach us. And the quote continues to go on by saying, learn it and become wise. Every failure is a stepping stone to success. I love that quote, heavy. And that quote is real. It gets real, and lets you know, and opens up your eyes when you think about it, really elaborate on it, and you're like, yo, the world is the best teacher. I've been learning from every experience that I've had. I've been learning from every person that I've encountered. I've been learning a lot. I'm soaking in knowledge like a sponge. So, once again, the quote is, the world is your best teacher. There is a lesson in everything. There's a lesson in each experience. Learn it and become wise. Every failure is a stepping stone to success. I'll be right back. So our first segment up for discussion, weekly investments to become a millionaire by 65. I know you're tuning in, your ears perking up like, how's that happen? How do we do that? Well, first question is, are you investing or are you saving? We've been talking about savings lately, and unless it's a high yield savings account, a savings is really detrimental to your money, to your pockets, and to what I've been hearing lately a lot is every dollar that you have is like a little worker. You got to make your money work for you instead of you working for your money. So if you have a savings right now, figure out how much money you want to invest and where you want to invest that money in. Do you want to invest in stocks, ETFs, real estate, a business, a side hustle? Do you want to invest in the future? Something like, figure out where can you invest your money. But with this segment today, the weekly investments to become a millionaire by 65, this is discussing about investing a certain amount of money weekly into the stock market. And the stock market, this is basically based on the stock market having a 10% annual return every year. Every year, a 10% return on your money that you're investing. So at the age of, if let's say you're a 20-year-old, listen to this right now. You're like, yo, I want to be a millionaire by 65. What do I do? Invest $26 weekly. And that roughly equals about $1,018,000. And that's good. by 65, you're like, yo, I had this 65, and that's you not touching that money not at all, letting it compound over time, letting it grow, and being consistent with that $26 a week, $26 a week, $26 a week, $26 a week. Now let's say you're a 25-year-old listening to this and you're like, how much do I have to invest? $45 weekly. Investing $45 weekly, like I said, on a consistent basis, and not budging. Not budging when those sales come along, not budging when hard times, when shit hits the fan, not budging, and just really staying focused and disciplined, and investing that $45 a week into your savings plan, into your investment plan, into your stock portfolio, instead of falling back or falling behind. Stand true and visualize that future vision of yours where you want to be, especially being 25. There's a lot of stuff that will come at you, a lot of distraction, a lot of temptation that will try to take your money from you. So put your money to work. Don't have your money work for you. Now let's say you're 30, like myself, and you're like, how much do I have to invest weekly? From here on out, from the next 35 years, you will start investing $70 a week. That's $1,034,123. You'll then stand the discipline on that for 70 a week, invest into the stock market, investing into the ETFs, and really investing and staying disciplined on that, you hit $1 million. Now, if you're in between these ages, let's say you're in between 20 and 23, 24, I'll say 23. If you 23, 21 to 23, you will round down to you stick between that age frame of 20. Let's say you're 25. So if you're 24, 25, of course, you're going to have to stay in the 25 range. With 30, I would say from 27 to 30, you should start looking at the 30 range. Now we jump to 35-year-olds. If you're 35, 33, look up to age 35, and what you would do, you invest $115 weekly. That'll roughly come out to $1,031,131 over that 30-year span. So you would have to invest more as you get up in age. You're investing more on a weekly basis, but you're still going to hit that million mark based on the stock market having a 10% annual return. So we're going to the 40-year-olds. 40-year-olds, if you're investing $190 weekly, you'll hit that 1 million mark. 45-year-olds, if you're investing $325 weekly, you're going to hit that $1 million mark. 50-year-olds, you only got 15 years to where if you want to retire in 15 years, by the age of 65, you would have to invest $580 on a weekly basis. And some ways you can invest is open an investment account, open a Roth IRA, a taxable brokerage account. I know Digit has one, Fidelity, Vanguard, invested in low cost index fund like the S&P 500. I know we all hear it. Big companies like Apple, Google, and Amazon are in the S&P 500, and you know those companies are going to be around for years to come. So look into that. Look into investing in a low cost index fund, as well as checking and letting it build, because we invest and we see the returns early that we want to, okay, I can get into my returns, let me take my money out. No, stay patient, stay disciplined. You're going to take some losses when it comes to investing in the stock market, but it's all about the long game. It's about the future, where you see it, where you want to be by the age of 65. So you can't let the short-term losses hurt you. You got to stay focused, like, yo, in this game, in this battle, in what I'm doing right now, there will be losses, but I'm focused on the long game, the long term, the long run. I can't stay focused on, I'm losing $5 here, $10 here, $100 here. You're going to lose money. It's the stock market, but you're going to have a greater return over time, over the long run. 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 15 years from now, the money's going to grow and return back surplus. So focus on, if you want to invest, if you're like, yo, I want to make $1 million, I want to be a millionaire by the age of 65, I want to retire at this age, start investing at the age I gave the list from age 20 to 50, what you need to invest weekly, and stay disciplined on that. Life will hit you, life will test you, life will come at your pockets trying to, like, yo, maybe you should sell this stock because the stock is not doing as well, or the stock is doing tremendous and you're like, yo, I want to sell this and buy a house or something. No, stay disciplined, because investments, we need to invest. We all need to invest. If you're listening right now, start investing in anything that you own, anything that you do. Where it comes to, if you own I believe we all have iPhones. If we all have iPhones, why not invest in Apple? Excuse me. Yeah, invest in Apple. Get the Apple Watch. Invest in your cell phone company. Invest in, if you're like, oh, all I buy is Victoria's Secret. Invest in Victoria's Secret. Invest in what you buy. Invest in the gas company you got. Invest in the car company you have. Invest and see the returns in it, and keep investing weekly on a weekly basis. But with that being said, I'm gonna give y'all a brief break and I'm gonna hop into the next segment, which is reasons for owning a business. Thank you for tuning in. Next up for discussion, reasons for owning a business. Have you been contemplating lately, like, yo, I've been stuck in dwelling back and forth, like, yo, I want to start a business, but I don't know how to start it. Should I start a business? Is this business for me? I've been telling this business idea to my family and my friends, but they've been shooting it down. I've had no support from the people around me. Fuck all that. You should own a business. Do what you have to do. Do your research. Focus on the passion. Focus on the customer. Focus on how to help the customer out, not help yourself out, not help your pockets out. Focus on the customer, focus on your passion, and everything else will fall in line. That owning a business, it has tremendous benefits, and we all should own a business or do some type of side hustle. I believe like a 9 to 5 only gets you so far, and a 9 to 5 is like a rat race. I talk about the 9 to 5 being a rat race. You're trapped in that rat race, going through that constant cycle when life's about freedom, being free, having the freedom to do what you want in your own time, be your own boss, be your own person, do your own things. And freedom is the ultimate key. Like, yeah, money's cool and everything, but at the end of the day, you want to have that freedom, that financial freedom, that time freedom to do what you want, when you want, whenever you want. So, reasons for owning a business. Number 1, no boss. You are your own boss. But that's like a double-edged sword, because you being your own boss, that means you have to stay on top of your ass and you got to be disciplined and knowing like, yo, all this falls back on me. I got to hold myself accountable for running this business, starting this business, operating this business. When it comes to expenses, funds, the taxing, you have to be the boss. You don't have no boss. So you have to hold yourself accountable and do what you have to do. Do your research, reach out to people, talk to people, network with people, see what you have to do, build your team up. It all starts with you. But at the end of the day, you don't have a boss. Number 2, action equals income. Any action that you put with owning a business is going to translate into you receiving income and benefits. Anything that you're doing when you're networking with different people, you're networking with people that can help your business, and eventually they'll word of mouth promote your business and do all that to where they're bringing in clientele for you, bringing in income for you, and the only outcome that happened is you started networking and taking that action to making sure your business is sufficient. Any productive business action creates income. Remember that. Number 3, you can do your business from anywhere, especially if you making that Wi-Fi money, doing anything on the internet. You can really do it anywhere. And that, with that being said, even if you built your business up years, you can really run your business. If it's a brick and mortar, you can run your business from a different state, a different country, because you put that time in, you put that effort and put that grind into where you're like, yo, I can have so-and-so run the business while I'm out vacationing, enjoying my freedom from after all the hard work and hard time I put in. So you can do your job or do the business from anywhere. Number 4, you have more free time. Free time for family, free time for vacation, free time for that alone time. You have more free time when you own a business. You have more time. You own your time instead of the time owning you, and you really exchanging your time for money. So think about that. Number 5, diversified income. Once your foundation is set, you can create other streams. Once you have that foundation of, okay, this is my business, it's set up, I'm making this stream, this is my mainstream income right now. All right, let's see how I can branch off and make my foundation and build another business on top of this, or build another stream to where it's like hypothetically speaking, I built a digital media company up. Okay, it's flowing, money's flowing in. What's another stream of income that I can make? I can start an ebook on how to start a business, and another ebook on how to start a digital media company. That's that's two books, two streams of income where you're bringing money in. It's diversified income, as well as what's another way? Maybe you can start selling merchandise, selling clothes or hats with your digital media company, something like that, to where you're looking to make more streams of income with whatever foundation you already have set. Number 6, this is the big one. Powerful relationships with other business owners, relationships with companies, relationships with influencers, elite people. Powerful relationship. You build relationships when you own a business. Owning a business puts you in a whole different tax bracket, a whole different bracket of people. When people hear you're a business owner, their ears peak up, they're interested, their mind like, yo, you're a business owner. They want to talk to you. They want to get inside your head and see how you do it, how you operate it. They want to converse with you because they know it's not easy running a business or taking that time to start a business. As well as owning a business enables you to make money without having that cap like a 9 to 5. You know, a 9 to 5, you only make a certain amount annually. With a business, you can make a lot in one day, a lot in a year, a lot in a month. You can lose the same amount, but it's all about you're making your own money, as well as not having a cap, not having a salary, not having that, oh, you're making $20 an hour, $25 an hour, $30 an hour. No, you can be making $300 an hour, $1,000 an hour, $1,000 a day. Depends on your business, but owning a business, you don't have a cap on your money. It's not about the money though. It's about the freedom and independence. Remember that. You want to have that freedom for yourself, where you can have your own time. You own your own time instead of you exchanging your time for money. And I'll be right back with Sauna IE. So, the next segment up for discussion is behaviors to avoid if you want to be rich. Number 1, a negative mindset. Mindset is everything. Before you start any task, big or small, you must mentally prepare yourself, and that starts with a positive mindset. No matter how much effort you put in, if you're thinking negative or that you'll fail, then you most likely will. So that is the biggest thing. It always, with anything, it always starts with your mentality and what you think on a daily basis, what you think about yourself, what you think about the future, what you think about the present. Any thoughts you have to be positive, have that positive mindset and positive thoughts, and speak to yourself positivity too. That's where it starts. When you speak to yourself positive, you start creating that positive, or the positive energy, the positive feel, and you start having the positive thoughts and positive mindset, and positivity starts flowing through you into you. So have that positive mindset. You can't have a negative mindset and expect to win. Number 2, blaming others, or blame in general. Failures don't hold themselves. People that fail don't hold themselves responsible for their losses. They always have their parents, friends, and even the government to blame. They're too busy finding someone else to blame instead of addressing and fixing their behavior to improve themselves. The rich, number 1, they don't have a negative mindset. They have a positive mindset, an abundance mindset, a wealth mindset. Number 2, they don't blame others for anything that happens in life, anything that happens in business. They hold themselves accountable. So behaviors to avoid: number 1, a negative mindset. Number 2, the blame. You got to have a positive mindset, and you got to hold yourself accountable for anything that you're doing. Number 3, this has been a big one lately. This is a phrase that I've been learning about a lot in this whole year. I've been learning about this phrase a lot, but it's instant gratification. Instant gratification. We all love instant gratification. And this is why many of us struggle financially. Most only think about how they can spend money to satisfy their immediate desires. But spending on non-essential things is burning the resources that could help you fund your own business. So instant gratification. We all love the instant gratification in life because we want, like it says, most only think about how you can spend money to satisfy that immediate need. That immediate need with that instant gratification, where it's talking about, no, if you want to be rich, you got to have the delayed gratification when it comes to life, because life will hit you with a lot of instant gratification, but you will be blessed with delayed gratification if you stay focused and stay disciplined and don't let the temptations of that new sale or that new the discounts going on, or even Christmas roll around, the holidays roll around, your birthday when it rolls around, you want to splurge on yourself, get that instant gratification. No. Delay the gratification. Like it says, this is why many struggle financially. Most only think about how they can spend money to satisfy their immediate desires. But spending on non-essential things is burning the resources that could help you fund your own business. Number 4, being a know-it-all. You don't know it all. Get that clear in your head right now. You don't know it all. You can't know it all. Be a sponge in everything. Know a lot. Know a little about a lot. Know a little about a lot. And always be willing to learn. Always do the research. Be a sponge. Be a student to the game, to life. Be a student in life. We're all students of life. We're always going to learn. But number 4, it says, being a know-it-all. Be humble enough to accept that you don't know much and need others to steer you in the right direction. Find someone who can mentor you to accelerate your successes on a skill you want to master. It's far more effective than doing it alone. Find that mentor that can help you with any skill you're trying to master. Finding that mentor will help you in the long run to where they'll let you know about the losses they took, the failures they came across, and they'll save you that time and that money and that effort. And because they'll let you know, like, take this path. I took that path and it worked out for me. So find someone who can mentor you in anything you're trying to master in life, any skill. Search out that mentor. Number 5, fear of failure. Failure is a part of success. Failure is a stepping stone of success. We discussed it with the quotes. Every failure is a stepping stone to success. So if you have any fear of failing, or failure, embrace the failure. Embrace failing. Embrace the losses. They only make you stronger. They make you wiser. They make you get up and make you rise from the flames. So failure is just a part of life, a part of success. Successful people know that failure is a part of success. While most don't dare to venture into uncomfortable territory, those who reach their goals accept the challenge and take failure as a contributing factor to their success. Failure is a contributing factor to your success. Expect to fail and expect to win. Expect to be successful. When that failure comes, embrace it like, yes, I've been waiting for you, and learn for a while. Learn why you failed and how you can be successful the next go around. But don't fear failure. Embrace failure. It's a part of life. It's a stepping stone in success. Number 6, poor spending habits. Wealth isn't really about how much you make, but more about how much you keep. Wealth isn't really about how much you make, but more about how much you keep. Working hard to earn some cash is a waste of time if you throw away your money on things that aren't necessary. So, poor spending habits. Be honest with yourself. How are your spending habits? Do you have poor spending habits, or you have rich spending habits? Or you have rich investing habits? How are your spending habits? Like I said, working hard to earn some cash is a waste of time if you throw away your money on things that aren't necessary. How are your spending habits? Evaluate yourself. Be real with yourself. Get past the poor spending habits to where you're like, I've been working for my money. It's time for my money to work for me. I don't want to waste my money on silly necessary things that aren't necessary. Why would I waste my money on that? No, I'm looking to invest my money to make my money back, make my money work for me. So evaluate your spending habits. Number 7, procrastination. Procrastination. We all love to procrastinate. I've been in a procrastination zone for the past week, but procrastination will eat away at you slowly but surely. Procrastination will make you comfortable with where you're at, and you start procrastinating, telling yourself you'll do it tomorrow, or you'll do it next week, or saying you'll start tomorrow. And you keep procrastinating, putting things off that you should be doing now when you have the time now. You have the time to do everything you want to do, but you procrastinating puts everything on the back burner and really wastes your time. Putting off a task that will contribute to your success is essentially going to delay it. Do what you can do now. Rest if you have to. Listen to your body, but don't mistake rest for being lazy. Procrastination, people. We all procrastinate in some facet of life. We got to get rid of that procrastination and what does Nike do? What does Nike say? Just do it. Just do it. Don't procrastinate on anything. Whatever you think right now, whatever you've been procrastinating on doing today, fuck the procrastination. Just do it. And the last one, the biggest one, excuses. I think that goes hand in hand with procrastination, because excuses and procrastination, we procrastinate and then we start making them excuses up. Don't waste your mental energy finding excuses, as well as talking yourself out of what you need to do to reach your goals. Instead, of focus that mental energy on figuring out how to make your dreams happen. Most people aspire to get rich, but only a few do. And the main reason is that most of us have the wrong attitude or are too comfortable in the safe zone. Are you comfortable? You comfortable right now? Be honest. Are you comfortable where you are at with where you're at in life? Or do you aspire to be in another level, to do more, to want more, to achieve more, to have some freedom? If you feel like you're comfortable, you can evaluate everything. Take some time out this weekend. Take some time out to yourself where you at least getting like an hour out the day, or two, depends on how your schedule is, and reflecting and analyzing and seeing, have I gotten too comfortable lately? How can I grow? Where do I want to grow to? Am I comfortable in this safe zone? If you're comfortable with where you at, congratulations. But if you want a little bit more, you want to change your life, you want to aspire for new heights, take some time out and reflect and analyze and visualize on where you want to be. Where do I want to be? Who do I want to be? What do I need to do? It said most people aspire to get rich, but only a few do. And the main reason is that most of us have the wrong attitude. Damn. That's real, man. If you want to be wealthy and successful, you have to make sacrifices and need to discipline yourself. Sacrifice and discipline go hand in hand when it comes to be wealthy and rich. Remember, it's not about how much you make, it's about how much you keep. Keep that in mind. And I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'm going to get back to y'all with the recap. Thank you for tuning in to Sauna IE. Recap. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in to today's episode of Sauna IE. Man, these episodes, I love where we're going in the direction of the sauna right now. With each episode dealing with mental health and financial literacy, as well as the feedback and the reviews and the people that's really been reaching out, discussing the podcast, sharing the podcast, and really supporting the podcast since day one till day 100. I appreciate the love, the support, that you guys put out day in and day out. Without y'all, none of this is possible. I do it for y'all day in and day out. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now let's get to the recap. We discussed my quotes of the day. My first quote was, money doesn't change people, it unmasks them. Don't let the money change you. Make the money. Don't let it make you. You heard, that's a famous old saying, but that's facts. When you reach a certain wealth, get some bonuses, reach a new tax bracket, you want to overspend or overly spend or become a new person. Nah, just stay with who you are. Stay humble. Like the quote says, money doesn't change people, it unmasks them. Next up, we got, this world is your best teacher. There's a lesson in everything. There's a lesson in each experience. Learn it and become wise. Every failure is a stepping stone to success. Every failure is a stepping stone to success. Life is the greatest teacher that we have. We're constantly learning every day. From sun up to sundown, we're constantly learning from whether it's our peers, our family, the community, the culture, whatever we see on the news. We're learning constantly learning. So be a sponge of the game, be a sponge to the world, be a sponge to the people around you. Once again, the quote is, this world is your best teacher. There is a lesson in everything. There's a lesson in each experience. Learn it and become wise. Every failure is a stepping stone to success. Then we got into the whole weekly investments to become a millionaire by 65, reasons for owning business, and negative behaviors to avoid if you want to be rich. And investing. I love investing. Investing is phenomenal, especially if you're saving right now, if you got a savings. Inflation is killing your money. Inflation is killing your money when it comes to savings. Invest that money. Do your research on the stocks. Do your research on the business. Do your research on where you want to make your money work for you at. Don't just rely on a savings. And within the segment of weekly investments to become a millionaire by 65, we got on, we just discussed what you need to invest weekly to get $1 million. From age 20 is $26 a week. From age 25 is $45 a week. For age 30 is $70 a week. For age 35 is $115 a week. Age 40 is $190 a week. Age 45 is $325. Age 50 is $580 weekly. When it comes to this investing, open an investment account, a Roth IRA, a taxable brokerage account. You got Digit, Fidelity, Vanguard, Robinhood. Check into these brokerage accounts. Check into these investment accounts, and start building your portfolio and start investing now. Just let it build. Let all that money build. And if you don't understand investing, if you don't understand the stock market, we got Google and we got YouTube. Those are your best teachers. And then we dived into reasons for owning a business. Number 1, you don't have a boss. Number 2, action equals income. Number 3, you can do it from anywhere. That Wi-Fi money is lovely. Trust me. Number 4, you have more free time with family, friends. You can take that vacation. You can be alone if you wanted to. You have more free time when you own a business. Number 5, diversified income. Once you have that foundation set, the roots will start branching out to make you more money, and that is just new streams of income coming your way. Number 6, powerful relationships. The relationships that we have with people, especially when you're a business owner, it's like a different echelons of people that you're meeting. And once you business owner, you start meeting different business owners, influencers, sponsors, companies, and people that just support your dream and just fuck with you off rip because they know you're a business owner. They know you're doing something that has a purpose. And then we dive into behaviors to avoid if you want to be rich. And the number one is a negative mindset. Number two, blame. Stop blaming others. Blame yourself. Hold yourself accountable. See why you always blame others instead of blaming yourself. Number three, instant gratification. Get instant gratification out of your head, out of your brain. Focus on the delayed gratification. The delayed gratification, you'll reap bigger blessings, bigger benefits, bigger everything. Just stay focused, stay disciplined. Delay that gratification. Number four, being a know-it-all. Know it all. You don't know it all. Be a sponge to the game. Be a sponge to the world. Be a sponge to anybody that's around you. You can learn from anybody and everybody. Number five, fear of failure. If you have that fear of failure, LIG, let it go. You gotta let it go. You gotta live. You gotta learn. That's what life's about, living and learning. Every day you're always living and learning. You'll fail at something, but you'll be successful at something else. It's a constant cycle. Next up, poor spending habits. Poor spending habits go hand in hand. Like I said, the wealth isn't really about how much you keep, how much you make. It's about how much you keep. Number seven, procrastination. That's a big one. Number 7, 8, procrastination and excuses. We all procrastinate. We all make excuses. How about we just do the work and stop making up the excuses and see where it gets us? Do the work, get the job done. Don't look back. Focus on the work. Focus on the job. Focus on what you want to do. Stop procrastinating. Stop with the excuses. Stop getting yourself distracted. Put down the distractions. Put that timer up. Maybe you'll have to put a timer on with like, yo, this hour of the day, I'm focusing on my business, myself, and what I have to accomplish. Versus letting your days just be spread out and you running yourself thin at the end of the day. If you want to be wealthy and successful, you have to make sacrifices and need to be disciplined. And that's it for today's show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning into Sana IE, supporting Sana IE, and just being here. Get on the emailing list, sanaie.com, and hit us up. Get on the email list. We'll be sending out hats, sending out gears, and sending out some different surprises, as well as being on that email list. You get the latest updates, and check out our Patreon, patreon.com/SanaIE. And I'll greatly appreciate it. Leave a 5-star review if you listen to this right now on Apple Podcasts. If you haven't left a review, go ahead and leave that review on Apple Podcasts, or even check out the website and leave a review for me. I'll greatly appreciate it. Constructive criticism is needed. Thank you, everybody. I hope y'all have a great weekend, and I'm going to leave y'all with this. Be thankful for everything that happens in your life. It's all an experience. Have a great weekend.